Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Tropical NHL back at it again for a brand new YouTube video. Today we're back to talk about the Montreal Canadiens again. We're going to be talking about Habs trades because I think that the Habs are going to be making a huge trade in the next 10 to 18 months. From now to 18 months, there's most likely going to be a great and huge player coming to the Montreal Canadiens. That's my personal opinion on it. I think that Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton have a particular plan that they're following, and I think that the objective of that plan is to get the main piece that is going to help Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield be competitive in the future and win a Stanley Cup. There's a missing piece. We all know that there's a superstar missing in the forward group. Will it be acquired via draft? I don't think so, because if they would want to get that superstar player out of the draft, they would have done it already with the Mishkovs, with the Benson, with all of those guys. They decided to go with Slavkovsky for size for the playoffs, and they decided to go for Ringbacher for size and the right-handed aspect of the defense. So that makes me believe that they are not going to get that superstar player via the draft, but more via free agency or via a trade. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before getting into that, I invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get the 5K subscribers before the end of 2023. So if you could help me out with that, that would be absolutely amazing, as well as the like button. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video. That would be absolutely awesome. So yes, I know a lot of people are complaining over the last couple of days, over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of years, over the last couple of decades. The Montreal Canadiens lack superstar powered in the forward group. And now we have Suzuki, we have Caulfield. The real main superstar of this team offensively is going to be Cole Caulfield. Suzuki is more of a two-way type of player, more of a David Krejci, Patrice Bergeron type of guy, Alexander Barkov. He's going to get points. He's going to be a point-per-game player, in my opinion, but he's not going to be that offensive superstar. Kirby Dach has the potential to be an offensive superstar, but he's made of glass. He's getting injured. It's his third season-ending injury in his career, and the guy is only 22 years old. So, yes, Kirby Dach definitely has that potential to be a superstar. I think he's probably the player right now in the Canadian system that has the highest ceiling for points, but his floor is also really, really low, depending on injury situations. But yeah, Kirby Dach is definitely up there. But even if Kirby Dach becomes a superstar to be a competitive team for a very long time, like the Boston Bruins, like the Tampa Bay Lightning, like the Washington Capitals, the Pittsburgh Penguins, you need to have a lot of those great offensive players. They're stacked on defensive prospects now. The future on defense is bright as hell. I don't think that they need any more defensive prospects at the moment. They most likely have too many of them. They're most likely going to have to trade some of them at some point to maximize their value. What about that superstar forward that's missing? We need that superstar forward to be playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. We need that superstar player to be playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. Slavkovsky is going to be great. Not going to be that superstar player. They could have drafted a Logan Cooley that we knew was going to be a superstar. They also decided not to take Matvei Mishkov and go with David Ringbacher instead. Matvei Mishkov was that franchise superstar player that they needed. They did not go for him, which makes me believe that they're going to go after a superstar via trade or via free agency or something like that, because they know they need that superstar player to be a Stanley Cup competitive team. And Kent Hughes said it multiple times. You want the Canadiens to be similar to the Tampa Bay Lightning and be competitive not only for a couple of years, but for decades. Winning multiple Stanley Cups, that's his objective. And for that, you need that superstar player. They skipped on it in the 2022 NHL draft. They skipped on it in the 2023 NHL draft for important pieces that are going to help them get there to the Stanley Cup, but they haven't used those picks for superstars. So it makes me believe that they might have an idea at the back of their head when a superstar is going to be available via trade, when a superstar is going to be available via free agency at the right timing, which is 12 to 18 months from now. In my opinion, they're going to make a move. They're going to make a move, and that's why they're stacking on prospects. They're stacking on draft picks, because they know that if those players do not end up making a team for the Canadiens, there are going to be great trade value. And from that perspective, when a team is going to go and enter to a rebuild, when a team is going to need a reset, need some picks, need some prospects, and the superstar that they have on their team is going to ask for a trade, the Canadiens are going to be there. The Canadiens have watched what happened in the league over the last couple of years. It always happens. A team struggles. They need to get rid of a superstar. They need picks. They need prospects. And then a team that is in a better situation, give to that team those picks and prospects, and they end up with the superstar for nothing much, to be honest. Not too much active players in their lineup. So when you take a look at Jack Eichel for the Golden Knights, for example, a lot of situations like that happen in the last couple of years throughout the NHL. So I think that's what the Canadiens are trying to do. They're going to be waiting. They're going to be stacking picks and prospects. And when the right timing is going to come, 12 to 18 months from now, they're just going to bang, and a superstar is going to come out of nowhere. Superstar going to come out of nowhere, and I'm going to be taking Draisaitl as an example for this video. I don't think the Oilers are going to trade Draisaitl quickly on that. I think the Oilers are going to make a comeback. I think that it's just a little fluke. They're struggling right now. Once they'll find a great goalie, they need to find a great goalie. Jake Callan, whoever. Sometimes you don't need that great of a goalie to restart being competitive. Maybe they just need an Alex Lyon, an Aiden Hill type of guy just to save a couple of pucks here and there. But they have the defense, they have the star power to start being competitive again. They just need to find a goaltender, man. They need to find a goaltender. If they do over the next week or so, I think that they're going to be back into the top 15 before the end of the year. So yeah, let's get back to the Draisaitl example. Let's just say the Oilers are struggling. They want to do a quick reset. They want picks and prospects. They want to get rid of Draisaitl. I think that the Canadiens in situation like that are going to be the most aggressive teams. Same thing for Elias Pettersson, for example. Trevor Zegras is struggling. William Nylander is going to become a free agent. I think that the Canadiens, when the right timing is going to come, are going to go after superstar players. Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton are going to make the moves that Marc Bergevin had not the guts to do. He did not have the guts to go in for superstar trade assets, trade young players and prospects and picks for superstar players that could help them right now. I think that Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton are going to do those moves. Bergevin wasted Carey Price's prime while being scared of making those trades. I think that Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton are going to be really, really aggressive on that department. And when they're going to have the opportunity to go after a superstar via free agency, via trade, no matter how, they're going to do it. And that's why they haven't been drafting superstars via draft. They're drafting role players that are going to be effective, that are going to be great to compete for the Stanley Cup. And they're going to go after superstars that are a bit older, that are already developed, like 26, 25, 27. They're going to sign them. They're going to make a trade for them. But the Habs are going to have that superstar in the next 12 to 18 months. That's my opinion on it. We keep on thinking that the Habs are going to go for that superstar via the draft, but we never thought about it in that way. They might go after it into the trade department, and that might have been the plan from the start. So yeah, let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. I mean, will the Habs trade for a superstar? Let me know in the comments. I think they will. In the next 12 to 18 months, the Habs are going to trade for a massive superstar player. They're going to trade a defensive prospects and picks, some prospects here and there to get that player in Montreal. So yeah, let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy, Tropical NHL. Subscribe, leave a like, share, do anything as you want. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.